What are you doing? Well, we're gonna try again to get out of this valley. It seems every time we come, either in October or in May, we're always finding a way to be trapped because the only way in and out is through all those mountains. Like there's mountains everywhere. We are on this valley. There's everywhere. In order to go east, we really have to go through those mountains, and when they got like 3 feet of snow here in the valley, early mornings are like 20s, 25, 23 degrees. So we've been here already like for a week or so. We like it. We're getting used to the bad weather. It's been a cold season, It was, let's go over. It was very cold in Yuma. It was cold and wet in Oregon, and very trafficy in California. But gotta say, I really like California. And then from Oregon, we drove the entire state from west to east, and then Idaho, then Utah. We went through every single mountain range. It was just beautiful, and it was kind of like a graduation sort of thing for us because I used to be terrified of drop downs and going on the $1 million freeway, which well, I guess dollars are not worth that much. They should call it the $3 million. Maybe, I don't know. It wasn't that bad. So we just have to drive a little bit more from here to Colorado Springs, and pretty much after that it's just hills. You don't have like real mountains where you need to be airborne over 10,000 feet like we have. Beautiful areas. It is very unfortunate that most people will never get to see this because too busy watching TV, going to all the things that their city organized, all the events. I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. And we're gonna be driving through there. That will be it. We'll be saying, oh God, Amber, it's raining. We're in the middle of nowhere. Let's go back. Yeah? Wanna go back? Yeah? Jesus, didn't you tell me anything? Starting to rain. Well, I guess you were up for a shower, huh? Yeah. She's just crazy. They're hanging out with us all the time. This duck, if she could, she would be smoking already. Come on, let's go. Yeah, you crazy pup. Let's go where we have friends. Done with the solitude. We got a plan next season. I really like our setup right now, and we just have to change our style of our being. I could probably stay static for a few weeks, but months at a time can drive me crazy, and then I start thinking like, I want to go back home or do this or do that, and bigger RV. Remember the phones when they came out, and very first smartphone I bought was the size of a deck of cards, and every time they came up with a bigger one and a bigger one, I was like, who in the heck will want to have such a big thing, like a phone? Look, now we have the biggest phone available apple flavor of things, and doesn't feel big anymore. So I guess the same goes for RVs and apartments and stuff, and listening to the glory of home ownership and how people struggle every time something breaks. Like 100 times more expensive than anything that you can throw at an RV, you know. So RV is just annoying because you're not used to think like everything is bound to be broken, but it does, and you become a little less useless every month, learning from great people with great attitudes and great hearts, you know, and start getting a few tools here, a few tools there, and suddenly here you are fixing plumbing things, air conditioner things, electrical things. Our fireplace stopped working when we got here. Took it apart, you know, did some maintenance, reseated everything, and we have a new one, you know, it works again. And then we had a little static stuck in the computers on a different heating system that we have. And same deal, just take it apart, we know where it is, we have spare parts with us everywhere we go, and we relaxed it a little bit. We left a lot of the big parts at home. Oh, there's a new RV coming. Nice rig. Oh, one of those awful trucks. I really don't like those colors for the truck. You know, black and gray, but the normal gray, that looks like, I don't even know what it looks like. It looks like a toy truck, but not like a toy hauler, like some kids' toys, you know. So yeah, we've been here for a while. We're ready to hit the prairie, right, Amber? Doug, what are you doing? Stop grabbing that. So it's been very cold season. Even in California, and the rain that we took, and right now we're covered in sand because it's been raining like crazy. Have to move sites every day and a half, 2 days, every other day, and then we increased our skills, hitching and hitching, getting ready, the RV inside, going back and forward. And it's good. We did a lot of walking, so we like big campgrounds. I don't have a problem staying on a really large campground. Of course, I don't want to be next to the other persons because then you can smell and hear everything that happens with the neighbors. And the other day, never mind. I'm not gonna get you in that one, but interesting. Yeah, and Joe is towing. Uh-oh. The dog in there. But dogs, I hate dogs from campgrounds. They're all crazy. They all want to bite my dog. So every time I walk, I get one of this. Taser. That doesn't work. I spray them with my bear spray. Oh, I know who that is. It's a girl from yesterday. She has a husband and she saw her hooking up with a different guy last night. That's how it is here, I guess. Oh, shut up. You know, there's a lot of wild, free spirits over here. You can call it something. Yeah. I have strict policy of sticking what. Oh. So you wanted us to go over there? All right. You know, sticking to what you say. Yeah. Be loyal, trustworthy. Doesn't guarantee that you're gonna do everything right. You're not gonna make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. God knows I made a lot of mistakes. But it was nice here. The nights are incredible. And I think that's one of the things we love the most. We've been looking at RVs again. Actually, we're getting something that is going to be the same size of this one. Just a little bit different. And I hear something fun about this place. And not so fun, actually. It's this whole campground has only electric and water, and there's a dump station. We don't even use a filter here because this water comes from the middle of the earth. That water is hot all year long. It's from the same spring, so we don't even turn the furnace on to take a shower. You just let it run through your frozen plumbing on your RV, and that's it. And then we use our 30 amp cable because mainly we don't need to connect to this electricity that much. Even with this Sky, we got almost 1400 watts at some point. We charge all our batteries like crazy because last night was very cold and we were burning propane like crazy. And so I decided to turn on the Tornadoes heater, those that sell in Target. Very quiet and it's very nice, and it's really nice stream of air. And I forgot that we left it on, so when we woke up this morning we were like at 67% in the batteries. We still had to make coffee, which takes another 2%. And then of course we're up and everything, so we just cranked the space heater up. But we were not parked here. We just moved there today. We were parked on the other side. I'll walk to it. As we keep switching sites. Originally we wanted to be here for 2 or 3 days, but when we're ready to go, the weather was just insane. We were getting wind gusts of 50 miles an hour. My good friend Rob, which is also the author of the beautiful details that we have in our RV, he did all our woodwork in the windows and slide, and told me never drive when you have winds of 35 miles per hour, so that kind of stick. So we decided to move to a power site because we're gonna get out of the area tomorrow and I have to wash everything because all this sand is mixed with dirt and stuff. But we were camping over here, so there is no hookups or anything, just the space, and it's actually pretty cool. And, we can keep walking with Amber. So we're gonna take a road that goes all the way up there, and we're gonna drive the rest of Highway 50, which we started driving in Utah, and we're gonna get off it somewhere after we pass Glenwood Springs, and then we'll just go north. And it won't matter at that time because it won't be cold. And then they have a saying here in Colorado: the first thunderstorm brings rattlesnake season. So we have to look for those things because they do attack here, and you have to buy your little retractable snake stick and try to pick them up and put them somewhere else. I don't know. I think that if I see a rattlesnake, I'll go running back, trying to catch up with Amber because she'll take off too. And then get the hell out of here. That's why we have wheels. So we had plenty of the West Coast, the North Pacific. We explored every single town from the border with Canada to the border of Mexico of the United States. Some places you don't even feel like you're in the United States. It's amazing how different every area is. And uh-oh, starting to rain again. Looks like we care anymore. So yeah, we are right now walking at 7,500 feet over sea level. So Amber and I are having trouble breathing, right? And then to get out of here, we have to go up another 3,000 feet, and then it's all down the hill until we get to the Great Plains of, well, got to get out of Colorado, but we're gonna slingshot to Nebraska area. We're just gonna push it until we get to Wall, South Dakota. We'll rest a couple days there and then drive to, I forgot the name of the town, but that town is already in Minnesota. I like to get to our destination early. I saw a guy cleaning his hoses here after some lady came and did her dishes. And I know that car. What's it doing here? Okay, city cars don't do well out here. It's something. Oh, nice laundry and stuff. Let's go, Amber. It's raining. How about a beer? Want a beer? Want a beer? Oh, anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Hey. Look at this. Let's see. Let's say hi. Over there. Under. Oh, they're doing laundry. They said, let me touch the laundry because, well, I will not. There she is. And then we'll keep going. So we'll beat the crap out of that little car. I'm still deciding if we're gonna get a Volvo next year or one of those, I know, SUVs. A lot of Americans are powered on SUV power. I saw an electric Jeep the other day. I think that's offensive. An electric Jeep? What the hell is that about? An electric Jeep. Yeah, that's gonna be something. I think it was attached to something. I like little campers, but I'm not traveling alone, otherwise I'll have such a tiny camper. I'm happy with a 25-foot little camper with no slides or anything. These boxed RVs they're just a big box, It's kind of interesting. There's a dog there. Here's a pervert from the other day going after married women. Disgusting. And then there's us, fully charged, ready for another last day. Had a really fun experience with management here this morning. I'm gonna let you in first, Amber. All right, go up. Oh boy, so yeah, and it's a filter, good pressure. Oh, the pressure here is insane. I actually had to put it on, and then can't take the little square out. I think it got bended. Something is wrong with it, and that's it. Plenty of everything. We're flying, which is nice. One of my favorite features of this thing. No more mountains, please. We had enough, right? Yeah. Now I might go to the East Coast where it's nice and warm, and if it doesn't get warm or it doesn't cool, oh, we're licking. Oh, okay. I like to lick. I have to check it out. We're not licking here, so I can fix that. It's just a little thing. Let's see. You drink your water, girl? Yeah? No? Today was moving day. We're gonna deal with some little shrimp, and here's all the plants. And then let's see. There is power, and we're done. So I was doing some research, and it looks like we're done. So just good. So we went down and we took. This is the part that doesn't make sense. We consumed 1,000. At some point, we were getting 1,300 watts of solar today. We use a lot. The day before, it was cloudier. But look, 2 days ago, again, in very little amount of time, charges the batteries. This was the first time we took the batteries under 70% because of this guy over here. This tornado heater. It's a little bit bigger than a space heater. They call them room heaters, and you can be at risk of hyperthermia, because you can put it on 7 and on 2 or 3. I always keep it in 1. If I want to turn it off quickly, I'd go on 2. We always leave it around 3. Power button, and that's it. But it's better than all those little ones that are so loud. And of course, we run it all night, and then we run this guy, which, when we're in Minnesota, we're going to look for a solar guy to finish wiring everything, so we can use everything. So like, even the fireplace will work, the microwave will work, the air conditioners will work. We have the system to do it, but the guy that did it for us wasn't really looking into our options. So we forgot the plants outside the other day, and overnight we were like 28 degrees. So they were so healthy when we were in Oregon, and now they're just kaboom. So we'll see if they make it this year. We don't know when we're going back to Oregon. I said we would like to skip Yuma this year, but now we don't know. Kind of like it. But anyhow, that's our little place. Amber. And and I'll see you next time.